What's up, guys? It's Will from Already Duelist bringing you a deck profile that was once again sent in to us by one of our friends, and replays that was sent in but to us by one of our friends, and this is showcasing Fluffles, the oh so cute and oh so furious Fluffles. So Fluffles, they're basically a deck that's fusion based almost entirely. They can also go in XCs, but they're pretty much entirely fusion based, and they've become super consistent with the new support that's been released for them. Uh, Fusion Enforcers brought Fusion Fluffle Penguin and Fluffle Kraken. Fluffle Penguin he's Aqua, or well, he's Water type. But when he's used for Fusion, you get to draw two and discard one. So sometimes you discard your toy vendors and your Edgem chains basically to get effects off that. But on top of that, the thing that Fluffle players liked is that he is level 4 Water, so you can conveniently have Norden plus Fluffle Penguin with Instant Fusion to make Bahamut Shark and Treat Toad, because Fluffles had a little bit difficult time going first, but now they can actually do that and still have a really good card economy doing so, because they can make it first turn number 38 and Treat Toad. They would still preferably like to go second, and my buddy said that his build is kind of tailor-made to go second, as you can tell with like Regeki and Twin Twister and stuff like that. But they can still go first and have very good card economy summoning number 38 and Treat Toad, which is pretty good. So other than that, everything else is pretty much standard. Fluffle Octo is also a new one, but I really don't know much about his effect and stuff like that. Everything else is pretty much standard with your Fluffle cards. You now have access to Foolish Burial Belongings, which lets you send Toy Vendor to the graveyard to let you search any Edge of Sabers or Fluffle monster from your deck to your hand. Fluffle Kraken is the new monster. He lets you basically send a monster to the graveyard, which is good. He does not destroy. And then once you reborn him with Sabretooth, you can still attack twice, which basically is almost a guarantee, because you get to send a monster to the graveyard, and you get to attack twice with him with Sabretooth. That's almost even in length summoning, that's going to be a good combo. But everything else is pretty much standard as opposed to the Fluffles that you've already known and seen. He's running the two Kumungus. He said that they'd be game seals if you own them. And then he also said that for the two Twin Twisters, not everybody prefers running Twin Twisters. So, since Twin Twisters is kind of side decked now, to where you can side them out for Maxi and Dark Hole if you so choose. But yeah, I mean, the deck is super consistent now with this new support. We're still waiting on this card in TCG, but this card will make Fluffles insane, because it lets you add the best Edgent monster from your deck to your hand, and it lets you straight up add Polymerization for your deck to your hand. So an immediate +1 that gives the deck super consistency. Yeah, so feel free to like and subscribe. And once again, thank you to my buddy for sending him these replays and deck profile. And enjoy the replays. And I'll see you guys next time.